Hey y'all, we're doing a bonus episode of In the Pits here, local at X Factor Paintball Park, and we have Ryan Brand here. So Ryan, tell me, what is your role officially with X Factor?
I'm the head coach of X Factor. I think I've been in that role for, I guess, over 10 years now.
Sweet, yeah, you've been there such a long time. So what have there been like any other teams that you've been associated with over the years, or pretty much just been X Factor from day one?
Starting up playing, I played like original 10-man with Texas Havoc, and then I played Beast Up Factory team, Smart Parts Factory team, and then I went to X Factor, I think at the end of the 2005 season, and played there for a while, and then took a break and came back and started coaching in 2011. And then I guess now I play 10-man with Infamous. I've been playing with the Infamous squad for, I guess, 3 or 4 years now.
Yeah. I mean, y'all have been consistently on the podium, if not consistently winning in the 10-man series. And over here, you've been consistently at the top of the NXL season as well. So, Ryan, whenever it comes to actually game day, do you have any routines or superstitions or any rituals or anything that you follow?
No, not really. I guess when I'm actually playing 10-mans, I'll usually try to get air from the same fill station, which is kind of ridiculous. And then if we lose a point, I'll switch the fill station. So I would say that's a little bit of a superstition that I buy into.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of superstitions that I've heard on 3-day events. I've had teammates that are oh, even though we're bringing 2 or 3 different jersey sets, if we dominate on day one, I'm just wearing the same thing and I'm not washing it or anything like that. You can't wash the winning off. So Ryan, you often hear at NXL broadcasts and things like that. So Texas is often called the Mecca of paintball. Why would you say that is?
When I was growing up in the scene, it really very much wasn't. It was California by a mile. And I think that shifted in, around 2013, 14. And we grew the area down here in Central Texas and South Texas. And then really Paintball Fit coming in and kind of all the teams and the UXXBL and all the stuff in Dallas. And I think when you're talking about a Mecca these days, it's more so the amount of divisional success that's taking place. And I think there's just a lot of really competitive squads all through the divisions. And I think that kind of gives you a Mecca of places to go and compete and get on a squad and lots of teams and lots of opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. Looking at Texas the last few years, in the divisional scene especially, last year Texas Cyclone won D4X ball. This year it's Tribe up in Dallas. You've of course got Texas Cyclones in D3, but also the Coalition guys from Fit, Shut Up We're Trying. They're always doing well in D3, and then up in semi-pro, you've got Paintball Fit and Austin Notorious consistently at the top. And last year, Austin Notorious won the D2 series. So pretty much from top to bottom, you've got Texas teams at the top. And it's really cool to get to showcase their the talent of the entire area a lot more recently. Yeah, for sure. So we're here. We're pretty much at the end of Saturday of weekend 2 of practicing for the Cup layout. What do you think of the layout?
I really do enjoy the layout. There's just a lot of options. Traditionally, you'll get some field layouts where you kind of have to go to one position to over and over again to hold down a side. Where on this field, there's just a lot of different options where you can play defense from and offense out of a whole bunch of different ways to do it. The way they incorporated the wall here, it's not as powerful as it used to be, which is great. You can't just sit there and feel protected and just shut down a whole side. So it's a very creative layout. It seems like it's gonna be pretty hard to get outside, but I think when it is like that, I think it's the better teams kind of have an advantage of having to work hard to get position rather than just running really far off the break.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard complaints from especially the older pros. I know Archie has voiced his opinions about so many giant pillows on the layout that are just sight blockers that are allowing these young kids with wheels that they kind of go wherever they want off the break. Now we're really seeing that it's a lot more of a chess match, a game of cat and mouse, especially up the center. So I'm really excited to see how it plays out at World Cup next week and how we get to play it. So Ryan, is there anyone in Texas that has caught your attention lately? So any individual players, teams, divisional programs, field owners, tournament series, brands, anything like that? Anybody that's based in Texas, who does Texas need to know about?
There's a lot of people, that have caught my attention just kind of watching it. I got a family, so it's hard for me to commit too much time to go to the UXBL as much and see that. But I keep a close eye on like what Paintball Fit is doing. I think that whole crew and everyone involved is just really impressive how hard they work and what JD does up there for the community. I guess a standout, I think Chavez has just really impressed me. His growth over the past couple of seasons, and really, I think Trent Mason's always been a really solid player. They have a lot of other good players over there, but I think Chavez's trajectory over the past year or so has been pretty impressive to watch.
Oh yeah, Jonathan Chavez, shout out to you. Started out at Outlaw Paintball, and now he's just been a superstar on that team. On a team that is already really solid with all the Lukow brothers, Trent Mason, Michael Diaz, all of those guys. But yeah, Chavez, shout out to you. So Ryan, do you have any other shout outs that you want to make before we sign off?
Just a big shout out to Alex Martinez. I think for myself and the sport, and really Texas as a whole. He really was the original one to kind of bring it together, to kind of turn this to what could become the Mecca one day. And I think without him, who knows, some of the other things that maybe have not have been possible long term.
Oh yeah, Alex Martinez really set a lot of those foundational bricks for us. And now look at Texas. I mean, we've got last year and the year before that, we had 4 teams in the professional division. Now we have 3, but probably about to be 4 again, depending on how Fit or Notorious does in semi-pro next weekend. And Texas just dominating the rest of the division. So, Ryan, thank you so much.
Of course, thank you.